Welcome back. We are no longer going to entrust politics to one man. We are going to entrust politics to the people. That's the promise of the coup leader in Guinea after toppling the country's first democratically elected president. But there are growing concerns around the world today that Guinea is sliding back into authoritarian rule. Soldiers who seized power over the weekend are consolidating their grip on power, installing army officers in top regional positions. The coup leader is a lieutenant colonel who served in the French Foreign Legion and has dissolved the constitution. He is vowing to create a national unity government. With the overthrown president, Alpha Condé had changed the constitution so that he could run for a third term, and that move had sparked mass protests. He has been arrested, although his whereabouts right now are unknown. The military claims that he is in good health. Well, the European Union, African Union and countries around the world are condemning the coup in Guinea and are calling for the president's release. Our next guest says action by the international community is the only hope to revive stability in Guinea. Joseph Sany is Vice President of the African Center at the United States Institute of Peace. Good to have you with us.
Good to have me. Thank you, Linda.
So Condé was the first democratically elected president in Guinea back in 2010, but he had changed the constitution so that he could stay in power longer. How much support is there in Guinea for this coup right now? Because we have seen scenes of celebration.
Yes, I think as it is the case when you have a very unpopular leader, there is the initial reaction, or what you see in the street will be a reaction of joy. But very soon, people will be demanding action. And I think that's where things may turn ugly. Because the military, I'm not sure, will be able to deliver on the expectations, the popular expectation, basic service delivery, more freedoms, etc. So I think the joy will be short-lived.
Right. I mean, as we know, the coup leader has dissolved the constitution, closed the land and air borders, although is trying to promise that, I guess, the rest of the country, activities like mining, will continue as normal. Certainly a lot at stake here right now. How do you think this will play out in the coming weeks?
I think the junta will try to do what they are expected to do, which is try to bring a sense of normalcy. That's for the first week that what we will see. We are already seeing it. The international community will put pressure. But I think it will be important very soon to put them to test. The international community will have to put more pressure to make sure that the junta has a transition plan for a return to constitutional order. Because there is never a good coup, for sure. The coup is always the beginning of a series of instability. And that's what we will see in Guinea if we don't act quickly, swiftly, and assertively. The junta will try to buy time, will try to say the right things, but I don't trust any military regime really to ensure instability and the kind of freedoms and the expectations that the people from Guinea are looking for. And so I'm really skeptical about the future.
Joseph, you say that the only hope right now is for the international community to act. What sort of response is needed? What would you like to see?
I would like to see, a strong statement already, but quickly maybe a high-level delegation to Guinea and to send a strong message to Colonel Mamadi Doumbia and his colleagues to make sure that they come up with a quick timeline and a clear strategy on how they will bring back the constitutional order, make sure that the transition is inclusive. And the international community has some leverage. I mean, I think Guinea is, because of the economic, is going through an economic crisis, so they rely a lot on foreign aid. They rely a lot on even diplomatically or politically, they rely on neighboring countries, particularly the ECOWAS, really for the diplomatic gravity. And so I think a delegation, a high-level delegation from ECOWAS, and with the support of the former colonial power France, to send that strong signal to put more pressure on the junta to come up with a clear transition plan on how to restore democratic order.
We will be watching this closely. Joseph Sany, from the United States Institute of Peace. Good to have you with us. Thanks for your perspective.
Thank you for having me.